This is the real reason that you can't lock in no matter how hard you try and what you are going to do to change it. Look, this is something that I have been wanting to get off my chest for a very long time, and I think I figured out the best way to articulate it. The reason that you cannot lock in at school, in life, at the gym, whatever it may be, is because you are trying to achieve something unattainable. You are trying to achieve your perception of perfection. And when inevitably you're not perfect, because nobody is perfect, you lose motivation and you lose hope. So in the weirdest way possible, this video is encouraging you to lower the bar. Please set some realistic goals. I would tell myself every single year I went to school, I was going to be an academic weapon, and then I ended up falling off after about 2 or 3 weeks because I was burning myself out. I was trying to revise for hours and hours every day because that's what I thought would make me successful. You might ask, where is this coming from? So I'm at home at the minute and I have been reading Aristotle's Art of Rhetoric. This isn't what the book is about, but I remember picking this book up when I was 15 from my father's study. I was really interested in questioning the universe and philosophy, and I loved religious studies. Tried to read it, I couldn't really get past the first 2 sentences because the language was so complex. And because of that, I just gave up. I felt like an idiot. I felt like I'm not smart enough to do that. I'd look up basically every other word. It disheartened me, and that reminded me of how I felt every single time I told myself I would revise for 4 hours a night, and inevitably I failed. So please, if you are trying to make a change, set yourself goals that you can actually achieve. With revision, with studying, with homework, consistency over intensity any day. Work your way up to big goals. Now I can read The Art of Rhetoric, but I had to read a lot more books before my vocabulary was advanced enough to read this kind of work. Maybe that's different for you. Maybe you have a good vocabulary at age 15, but I didn't. And if you want more practical advice and realistic study tips, be sure to follow because that's the kind of thing I post every single day.